it's Charles J. That's just in case you ain't heard of me. They told me it was too late, but I promise that I'll be the first to speak. Most of these rappers, they fake, but you can't have your way. This ain't Burke Kid. Everybody said it won't be till they see smoke, then they realize they'd rather have Turk than me.
What it do? It's 903 Boxing. I'm your host, Charles J. Say, man, shout out to my audience. Shout out to those that's rocking with me, man. We back in the kitchen. There's a whole lot of goddamn sauce in this pot, man. Let's get to the shit. Listen, man. Normally, I'd have done a video earlier. I had to catch myself. Now, I was gonna do this video earlier today, and I had to let it marinate, because had I done the video as soon as I found out, because I'm starting to notice sometimes I need to stop doing videos as soon as I find out some shocking information, because I think this is very shocking. Sit down. I think this is very shocking, and not only do I think this is very shocking, sit down. This motherfucker ain't barked all goddamn night. Anyway, this is very shocking. Not only is it very shocking, it's very disturbing. Sit down. It's very disturbing. I don't know which way to go. I just know that I'm not as crunk as I would have been if I done the video as soon as I found out. So I found out, I let it marinate. Let's get to the shit. Okay, first and foremost, Octavia Spencer. She's a very great actress. Played in a lot of movies. Also, because her and Kevin Costner is a thing now. And I think they either married or they finna get married. But they're a couple, they look very happy. It's all over the internet, and yeah, it's pretty huge. Yeah, they called it Kevin Costner finally finds love again. Yeah, that's what they called it. It's like a great story for Kevin Costner. I guess he's had bad relationship after bad. By the way, I didn't know this. I didn't know he was with Whitney. Look, I know he played in the movie with her, but I didn't know he was with her. Sit down. I did not know he was. If I had to stop this motherfucking video one more motherfucking time to tell her to sit down. Anyway, I didn't know he was with Whitney. Yeah, he said she was the love of his life, and he knew her like nobody else. Fuck me up. Not only was he with her, he was with Halle Berry. Halle fucking Berry. And I think he slipped in J-Lo, but that's not too common, because J-Lo, she been around the block. But anyway, he went from that. I just want you to picture Halle Berry and picture Whitney. Whitney she was good looking, but she wasn't as beautiful as a Halle, but she still was pretty good looking. Listen, Octavia Spencer, she's a very decent looking woman. She's not ugly at all. But I'm just saying, I didn't know you was with Halle Berry. I just don't know. I think it's weird, and I'm gonna call it out. I don't care if I'm judged for it. I don't accept it. I reject it. Listen, when I saw that movie, when Octavia Spencer told that white woman, when she handed her that chocolate pie, and she told her, and she waited till the white girl ate that chocolate pie, and she told her, eat my shit. Let me tell you something. That was the most revolutionary. That shit Rosa Parks did when she said, I ain't gonna get off the bus. That shit was 10 times stronger than that. To tell. So I'm just saying, listen, because, and when I heard them talking, listen, I'm all for love, but I'm just saying, when I heard them talking, Octavia, she, I don't know. She just talked like she grew up a way different than how I thought she grew up. Because for one, the name Octavia, it just sounds very project-ish. It don't sound very suburban. I'm just gonna be honest. Octavia look like she done been with a lot of Darryls. A lot of Jeromes, a lot of Edwards. Yeah, a lot of Edwards and shit, a bunch of Marcuses and shit like that, and yeah, and Jamarcus now. She look like her whole life she been with Jamarcus now. Yeah, and Jadarian and all them motherfuckers. How the fuck you go from Jadarian to Kevin Costner? I just don't know. Nothing I'm gonna say. I've said this before, and I'm gonna keep reminding you, motherfuckers. Black women throughout history have never been attracted to white men. Nah, that shit is new. That is the newest shit. That's new, like men coloring their hair. Yeah, it's just as new as that. It's just as new as men wearing purses. Yeah, that's how I knew black women being so infatuated with white men. It's just as new as brothers wearing purses. Yeah, that's pretty new because in the 90s, wasn't no brothers wearing no purses, and I ain't never seen no sister chase no white boy. I ain't never in my life had to worry about no woman I've ever been with being with cheating on me or being with a white boy. I'm just gonna be honest because I've always noticed that black women have never went crazy over white men. Nah, it was just a couple of them they liked. Who? Brad Pitt. Yes, it's about 3 of them. Yeah, about 3. And all of them in Hollywood. So I'm just saying, I ain't never seen a black woman attract. That's throughout all my years of school. I've never seen black women attracted to white men. And another thing I want to point out, you know, boy, it's a shortage of us. It's a shortage of black men. And I'm gonna tell you, you gonna see black. You gonna see black women with Japanese. You gonna see them with Arabs and shit. You gonna see them with Africans. Them gonna be the hardest to get. It's gonna be hard for a black woman to get an African, cause Africans, they don't like us and they think we really ain't black. So it's gonna be hard for you to get your African, but you can get you a Jap. You can get you a Jap or Arab or some shit like that because, like I said, it's a shortage in black men. My dog is going crazy. I'm not finna tell this motherfucker to shut up no more. I'm just gonna keep going. Y'all just ignore the bug and listen to the goddamn video. Back to what I was saying. Sit down. Anyway, yeah, it's a shortage of us. Many of us are incarcerated. A lot of us on dope and dog food, and many of us are very promiscuous. We fuck around a lot. We don't believe in being faithful. We don't believe in being with a woman because that ain't cool in our culture. So I can understand that it is a shortage in black men. You know, but the difference is this is why black women, I'm not gonna talk as much shit. I'm just gonna keep reminding you motherfuckers ain't never been attracted to white men. Black women I ain't never known for Shakiva or Talisha or Kanisha. None of them girls I went to school with ever wanted a white. I'm just gotta be honest. Katrina, none of them never wanted a white boy. Yeah, Felicia, Shaniqua, none of them, Teresa, Yolanda, Tarana, Wanda, none of them never wanted a white. That's from my experience, from what I've seen throughout my whole fucking life. So I'm just gonna say that. But also, the difference is, you know, black men, we've wondered and, you know, messed with Suzanne and Lucy, and we've been fucking around. And we've been chasing white women a long time. I got to be honest. Even before I learned my history, before I ever read any book, I've never really been I ain't gonna say attractive because every woman is attractive, but every group of women, Japanese, all of them, they have attractive women. But I've never wanted no white woman. Nah, I ain't never wanted a white. I've always preferred black women throughout my whole life. I've never even really wanted a Mexican woman. I just love black women. Yeah, that's just what I grew up. I ain't never wanted no white woman. I ain't never went crazy over one. It ain't never been my thing. So, but also, so I don't fall victim to the white girl syndrome. But I'm just saying, black women have been brokenhearted for decades over that shit. They've made songs over that shit. No, I'm not gonna cry, it's not the time, 'cause you're not worth my tears. Ooh, I was your lover and your secretary. Yeah, all them type of songs. Keisha Cole made a lot of songs about it. Trust and believe. You're gonna need me. Let me tell you something. That should be the national anthem for black women. Let me tell you something. That song right there, That's how black women really feel right now. They over us. Remember she said, I'm so over you. Go get lost. Them motherfuckers is through with us. They over us, and I really think that black women have truly moved on. I think they've moved on. But the problem is, when we was chasing white women, like I said, it fucked with black women. They make songs about it. They still talk a little shit, but they don't talk as much shit. Like black women almost, let me tell you something. In about 2, 3, maybe 5 more years, black women, you won't hear no more complaints because they damn near used to it. They damn near used to seeing a brother in the grocery store with a white woman. So they not as mad no more. They getting even. So, but the problem is, this is my problem. Black men don't give a fuck. That's the problem. See, when we done it, they couldn't stand that shit. Bro, brothers don't give a fuck about no sister being with a white. Go get them, because we chasing everything else. We want to hit everything. Most black men, it's our dream to fuck every race before we leave this earth. I'm gonna be honest with you. That 90% of black men just want to fuck everything on earth before we leave this motherfucker. I think, yeah, that's just what I think black men feel. So it don't bother us as much. But I'm just gonna say, as a proud black man, it bothers me. I'm tired of seeing it. And I gotta point this out. Eve's with a white billionaire boy. Serena got a baby with a white boy. She was about 47 to get a white boy and had a baby with him. And it's the relationship of America. Candace Owens got one. It's a lot of women got one. But my thing is this. Every time I see a black woman with remember how y'all used to talk about us for being with these trashy white girls, and the white girl sloppy as shit? Because brothers do that. A brother will go get a woman that's a 3 on a scale of 1 to 10, and a white girl, and have babies with her. Because I gotta say another thing. I know this gonna hurt. Black men are better fathers when they got a white woman. Let me tell you something. When I go to the park, because I hoop a lot, no, most of the time when I go to the park, you rarely see a black man. But if you do see him with his kids, it be his mixed babies. When a brother got mixed babies, he's a better father. That's what I'm noticing. It's like we more proud. And yeah, that's how I feel. Black fathers who got kids with white women, they go to the PTA meetings. They show up at sports events and shit. They call out work and shit. So it's a lot of shit, I think. But the point I'm saying is, bro, black men really don't give a fuck. We don't care how many white boys y'all. It don't bother us. But like I said, as a proud black man, it bothers me. And not only do it bother me, just like y'all said, we used to get trashy white girl. Bro, every time I see a sister with a white boy, he look like one of them motherfuckers that play Call of Duty all day and sit on his laptop and watch porn and shit. He look like a motherfucker that they all look goofy as shit. I ain't seen none of you sisters with some fly ass white boy that everybody want. Y'all get some plain goofy looking ass white boy. So if you're gonna keep chasing white boys, at least get you a white boy that don't look like a fucking nerd that watch Game of Thrones and shit like that. So just a little critique for you, but I think this is a weird relationship. Octavia, I ain't even gonna say your last, I'm just gonna say Octavia. You one of the last women that I thought was in the white boys. I don't know, and I know black actors probably don't holler at you as much, because most black male actors, they get a white woman or something else. So I don't know. You should have just got you a broke brother. That's what I'm saying. Black women that got money, get you a brother that work at Popeyes. Get you a brother that's a manager at Brookshire's or some shit like that. He got a steady job. He get benefits. Get him, bro, because like I said, just because you can't get a rich black man, get a brother that's, he ain't got to be rich. So, I think it's weird. I'm just gonna say it, and I'm pleading to all black women across the goddamn world. I'm like, what's that Sir Charles song? Baby, don't leave. No, that ain't Sir Charles. That is not Sir Charles. But anyway, just don't leave us. We fall short. You know, we'll bounce back. But you know, I don't know. But at the end of the day, I guess this is America, and this the new love, and I guess it's become a norm, and it is what it is, man. I'm through with that shit. But this is 903 Boxing. I am your host, Charles Jack. With that, I'm out.